Mr. Porter,
Here.
Mr. Sherwood,
Here.
Mrs. Smrek.
Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Mr. Porter's going to read the mission statement for us remotely.
The vision and mission statement of the Austintown Schools. The Austintown Local School District is a united community with a proud legacy and a progressive approach to education. We provide an inspiring education that strengthens and prepares our students for unlimited future opportunities.
Thank you. I don't believe anybody signed up for public comments. Part 5. For Part 6, we're going to call up Mr. Jackiebeck and Mr. Kidd for the Toys for Tots presentation.
Are we allowed to pull this away?
Sure.
Thanks for allowing us to come up tonight. Toys for Tots started in 1947. I laid some brochures there at the entrance too. Last year, locally, we collected 27,718 toys. That went to 7,960 kids in Mahoning and Trumbull County. This year with the pandemic, we knew it'd be a little lower because lobbies are closed, banks' lobbies are closed. So as of yesterday, we sorted another 1,000. We were up to 17,800. Plus he purchased $29,000 worth of toys from the donations that we get during the year from a wholesaler in Cincinnati. So we're gonna be pretty close, but the demand's a lot more. And they're doing their final distribution tomorrow. I think they have 2 more sites to go out. Trust me, I sorted all 16,000 last weekend, so I know what it's like. But I'm going to introduce Jack Kidd in a minute. But the model for Toys for Tots is every child needs a toy for Christmas. And that's what keeps me going. So, Jack, want to come up and make your presentation this year?
First of all, I'd like to thank all the schools for participating, but AIS knocked it out of the building. They had 812 toys they put in those boxes. They drove me crazy for about 3 weeks. I'd go up and empty the boxes this high. They'd call me 8 o'clock in the morning. You got to come back and empty the box. I said, I just did. They hit it out of the park. So, Angel, thank everybody at AIS. They did a great job.
I do believe that's the most we've ever gotten from one school. They won it 4 out of the last 6 years, I do believe, right? We won chief.
The hard part for me, I'm 5'8", and I can't reach the bottom of the box.
4 out of 6 years.
He's 6 foot. He didn't come help me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
That's great. Okay, item number 7. Upon the recommendation of the treasurer, approve the agenda for the December 17th, 2020 Board of Education December regular session.
So moved. Second.
Take the vote.
Mrs. Mock,
Yes.
Mrs. Krimpaski.
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood,
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek.
Yes.
Item 8, upon the recommendation of the treasurer, approve the following items A through E by consent action.
So moved. Second.
Take the vote.
Mrs. Krimpaski,
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek,
Yes.
Mrs. Mock,
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood.
Yes. Item 9, upon the recommendation of the treasurer, approve the OSBA annual membership dues at the rate of $7,078 for January 21 to December 21. Dues are based on our district's cost per pupil data from the Ohio Department of Education.
So moved.
Second. Take the vote.
Mrs. Mock,
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek,
Yes.
Mrs. Krimpaski,
Yes.
Mr. Porter,
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes. Item 10, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the memorandum of understanding between the Austintown Local School District and the Austintown Education Association, whereas it is mutually advantageous to temporarily modify the agreement of the athletic supplemental for boys freshman baseball coach at Fitch High School, contractually compensated at 11%, to be split into 2 positions at 5.5% each. This MOU remain in effect for the 2021 school year and revised for need prior to the 21-22 school year. Second. Take the vote.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
11, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the MOU between the Austintown Local School District and the Austintown Education Association, whereas it is mutually advantageous to temporarily modify the agreement for the athletic supplementals for 2 assistant girls track coach positions at Fitch High School, contractually compensated at 11% each, to be split into the following 3 positions, 8.25%, 8.25%, 5.5%. This MOU remains in effect for the 2021 school year and will be revised for need prior to the 21-22 school year.
So moved. Second?
Take the vote.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes. One more of these. Number 12, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the MOU between the Austintown Local School District and the Austintown Education Association, whereas it is mutually advantageous to temporarily modify the agreement for the athletic supplemental for freshman softball coach position at Fitch High School, contractually compensated at 11%, to be split into the following 2 positions at 5.5% each. This MOU remains in effect for the 2021 school year and revised for need prior to the 21-22 school year. So moved.
Second?
Take the vote.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Item 13, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the following items, A and B, personnel, by consent action.
So moved. Second?
Take the vote.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
14, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the terms of the service agreement by and between Progressive ABA Therapy Group, LLC, and the Austintown Local School District for all consulting services, including work performed in the identified student's home, any off-site work required to adequately serve the identified student.
So moved. Second?
Take the vote.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes. Item 15, we need to approve a selection for the President Pro Tem for the January 21 organizational meeting.
I nominate Don Sherwood. I'll second it.
Okay, let's take the vote.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion that the next public meeting, item 16, the next public meeting will be on January the 14th, which is Thursday, which will be a 4 p.m. organizational meeting, a 4:30 work session, and 5 o'clock regular session.
So moved. Second?
Take the vote.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mrs. Kropaski?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Shouldn't even need that day. They could hear you.
Oh, that's right. Okay. No, at this time, I just want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Stay safe, stay healthy. Really appreciate everybody, all groups, whether you're OPSI, whether you're teaching, whether you were cleaning the building or whether you were running the building. Just thank you for what we did this fall. It was pretty darn good. We are planning on coming back January 4th, so be ready. Enjoy these 2 weeks. Make them really count with family, and God bless. Thank you.
Comments, anybody? Go ahead.
Need this or no?
No.
I just pretty much want to echo what Mr. Capizillo, our superintendent, said. I can't thank you all enough for what you have done. You've risen to the occasion in this year like no other. And I can say that we did a pretty darn good job this school year. Looking forward to the second half of the school year in 2021 being even better. So thank you so very much for all that you do on a daily basis, and Merry Christmas and be safe.
And I just want to ditto what Kathy said. Merry Christmas and have a happy, healthy, safe New Year.
Very good.
The same. I want to thank everybody for, everybody stepped up. Like Dave said, every single employee, we're grateful that you stepped up and we were able to stay face to face as long as we have. Everybody enjoy the next 2 weeks. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and see everybody in 2021.
Same thing. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Mrs. Krimpaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Who's up there?